banging in no shape, form, or fashion. Don't none of that. Get that twisted, nigga. Understand this. All I'm doing is shedding light on what's going on.
We do have a major problem, but the way we're working to solve the problem is just not the police. There is not a police solution to this problem, to this problem, to this problem.
60s! I have been chasing this music from day one. Like, I've been writing raps longer than I've been doing anything. Gang banging, grinding, hustling. I've been writing raps longer than I've been doing any of that shit, you feel me? Where we at now considered the enemy. This is a blood neighborhood. All these houses, this park, you know what I'm saying? It's the V&G, fan-ass gangsta blood. Gang banging, you gonna be involved with it, whether it's robbing, killing, you know what I'm saying, selling dope.
$10, bro.
For what? To get some dope?
Yeah, about to grind up.
I thought you don't sell dope no more.
I lie sometimes.
Come on, cuz.
Nah, I'm about to.
What you finna get? An 8-ball? 7? A gram? Come on, cuz, you stupid. You finna buy a gram, cuz?
Cuz I'm about to just get tanked up one time.
When I first started banging the hood, pressing the turf, like, nah, I fell completely back from the music. Cause I was like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say I gave up, but I just put it on the shelf, like, man, this shit ain't giving me no money, I'm out here, you feel me? Gradually worked my way back toward it, cause I seen what was happening out here. You know what I'm saying, I seen all my day one niggas, my everyday niggas, getting football numbers, getting washed up, going to jail forever for shit that we just got away with last week. With me, it wasn't even like I wanted to get out. It was just like, I need some loot, my nigga, I gotta eat. Niggas out, it's about money, it ain't about getting out, or it's just about loot, my nigga, having paper. Slawsonboy.com, I'm giving y'all a walk through on the turf. We right here on 10th Ave, Don Block, and 60th right here. You know what I'm saying? You heard about it in the songs. 10th Ave, Brian Hurst, squabble if you get mad. This the block right here, you feel me? So I ain't really lived nowhere else but in the 60s since day one. 85, August 15, 1985. A lot of niggas got beat up, stomped out, fucked over in the back of these buildings all the way down to Hyde Park. This 60th right here. This where the enemies ain't gonna come. They not gonna want no funk on this block, you feel me? But other than that, like, this is my granddaddy old building down here. I'm finna take y'all for a little walk real quick. I was in love with rap and hip hop since day one, so I was like 7, 8, you feel me? Since I first heard Crisscross and all that shit. I got influences like Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Pop, you know what I'm saying, all the greats, like Snoop, Drake, obviously, Ice Cube, DJ Quick. Any one of them niggas dropped their shit, it was the hottest shit out at that time. So, you know what I'm saying, that's my goal with this shit. Every time I come out, niggas stop what y'all doing, listen to what niggas finna do. Cause you know what I'm saying, this is what it is. Cause at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, if you broke, you don't got shit going, homie. I knew I was talented, I knew I was good at it, I knew I had a gift of gab, I could speak, you know what I'm saying, I could hold the motherfucker attention, I had a little flow, and I had a perspective, and I had a lot to say, cause I'm out here, my nigga. And if it didn't happen to me, it was happening to my niggas. And I felt like we wasn't, like, it was niggas acting like it's cool, like it's all right, like what's going on in LA right now is crazy. So, like, nobody really speaking on it. Dead niggas got X'd out, it's chest now. Two to your head in front of your ex house and just out. Did these streets rappers to lick now. Stand up niggas don't ever sit down, spit ram. 9th grade, about 15, I stopped going to school and all that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I was on some other shit thinking I'm grown, starting to get a little money and shit, grinding and all that, selling my little weed.
See a solid nigga. Let me explain, hold on. Let me explain something real quick. Let me explain something. Nipsey is the real motherfucking hood nigga, you know what I'm saying?
My mom's like, you know what I'm saying, she knew what time it was. So if I bring a gun in the house, she understand that. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't with that, smoking weed, hanging out all day. She not with that. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying, she don't respect that. So when I was at my mama's shit, a lot of shit I could do when I left, I couldn't do over there. You know what I'm saying? So when I left, I went to live with my granny down the street on 5th Ave. Where I grew up at, this is my block, you feel me? So I was a young nigga. 85, I came home right here. My mama's house is in the hood, but my granny house is in the hood. You feel what I'm saying? So when I moved over there, I was around the homies all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? I was still getting my little money and shit. I fell under a gang of the older homies and all that. And I started banging the hood. Got put on the turf and started pressing the hood. And like, you already know everything come with that, my nigga. If you from LA, everybody already know. If you ain't, everything that's in the streets, once you start gangbanging, you gonna be involved with selling dope, selling weed, whatever the case may be. If it's out there, you gonna be involved in it. So once a nigga really like jumped the broom and started pressing this 6-0 shit, it was like everything that the streets had to offer. You know what I'm saying? I signed up for it. These niggas I was around was going to do them, you know what I mean, do they stuff. I always kind of like, am I ready to go sit down for 100 years for this shit? So decisions I made was still based on the fact that one day I'm trying to get to this music shit. Gangbanging is a full-time occupation, especially for a young nigga out here trying to get his name up. And so, you know, that's all we really seen growing up. Niggas walk out the door, walk outside the house, and that's what's right here. So, niggas been really chasing this and pursuing this for a long time. And to a lot of these motherfuckers, niggas ain't see it as tangible as like being within reach, especially the niggas like Gus from over here. And the real niggas like Gus from over here, you feel me? So, it mean a lot to everybody, not just me. It ain't just about no money. Niggas finna get on and get rich. It ain't even that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the surface of it. But, you know what I'm saying? Just for young niggas from over here to see some niggas that really came up over here bumping our heads, making the same mistakes they making and dealing with the same shit they dealing with, semi make it out, mean a lot to these niggas. And you know what I'm saying? It brighten up they outlook. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually get to see, you know what I'm saying, the brighter side of life too. I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying?
Nipsey Hussle, born August the 15th, 1985. Well, Nipsey Hussle is very big in the community. When you're from the hood and you start from the bottom, to see someone go from gang banging to changing their lives around is amazing. October 2016, Nipsey had invested over 6 figures in the company, the Marathon Agency. Business partners describe him as a silent partner. He played a small role in the movie Bone Thugs and Harmony, directed by Rich Neway. Nipsey did an interview with Charlemagne the God, The Breakfast Club, where they talked about mixing the medicine with the food. He also brought up he was doing a documentary with Dr. Sebae, and he wanted to do a further investigation on why he passed away. Dr. Sebae also came out with a cure for AIDS. I mean, the man was a genius, guys. Knowledge is power. Nipsey was smart, he was intelligent, you know, and very unique. I mean, he made it out and he decided to look back and help others. And that's very rare. You see someone that made it out and look back. There is a saying that people are like crabs in a bucket. And he had a heart of gold. To see someone that wanted to give back to the community and stayed in the community also. He was an entrepreneur. Taught us to give back and to look out for our brethren in the community. He basically purchased Marathon and decided to give back to the community by investing in the community and allowing entrepreneurs to come in and rent space and start their own investment. Think about it. So to see how amazing Nipsey Hussle truly was.
I wanted to mobilize, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna name my last album, The Spook That Sat By The Door. When I finished my situation with our partnership at Atlantic, and for anybody that ain't seen that movie or read the book, it's about a gang member from Chicago who, presented himself in a way. He never caught no cases. He had a clean cut look, and he infiltrated. And he became educated and basically he used their agenda, which was to have a token nigga in the CIA for political reasons. You know, we gonna speak blunt, fuck it. He used it against him. And I think that in terms of hip hop, you think of the message that they embrace, I feel parallel with, like, you know what I mean, the power structure. I don't mean the culture of hip hop, but the power structure of music. They got prescribed personas they expect from us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the way he used their intention against him was one of my underlying strategies. And he I don't want to go blow nothing up like he did in the movie, you know what I mean? But just in terms of being able to mobilize his homies to a hard cause, you know? That's something I feel like we all got to do. Me and Kendrick and Top and Snoop. Kendrick talk about it in Dedication. We had a convo at the Pac premiere, just about, you know, a little bit of what we talking about. Why do they kill all holistic doctors? You shortstopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know? And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York because he put in the newspaper, he cured AIDS. I think the story is important. I think powerful narrative. Imagine this. Anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, y'all be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial and proving in a court to a jury that he cured AIDS. Y'all be interested into the way he did it, right? So I feel like more so than like championing his products or explaining his methodology, put some light on that case.
For the first time in person on Crenshaw and Slauson at my store.
Yes, but what did I think?
What did you say you thought, or what did
No,
I think
what do you
thought?
think I think? I
Thought you was head over heels, committed and ready to roll. Okay.
No.
Oh, the little cinnamon dolce latte? Yeah. I'm good. I down there got all of this right.
Describe me in 3 words.
This is turning to Lauren praise, for sure. Charismatic, for sure. I would say like honorable. And emotional.
Emotional, okay.
That's honest. Right now, we live and direct on Crenshaw and Slauson at the Slauson Avenue store, my flagship store for the Marathon clothing line. This parking lot, it was our block, and we originally popped our trunk and started selling mixtapes out the trunk and really trying to pursue this music thing. The clothing store is actually an idea of my brother's. My big brother, he always saw opportunities where other people might not have, and he was like, you want to start a t-shirt store. And it evolved from there. This right here, this Crenshaw blue and yellow, that was like the original Crenshaw High School inspired Darryl Strawberry year when he played for Crenshaw, played baseball for Crenshaw High School. And my brother just took it and ran with it and made every color you see here. Then we did the 1991 Crenshaw, which is the block letter. I don't know if you can see that, it's on the back of my hat too. You know what I'm saying? But that's inspired by a scene from Boys in the Hood, the movie. People really connected to the Crenshaw logo type, and we just put it on beanies, t-shirts, hats, women's, children's, just fly shit that we would wear. At that liquor store, they actually used this same store in the Boys in the Hood movie. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the locations. So growing up, we thought that was tight that they filmed that in our area, where we actually shop at, you know what I'm saying? Workspace, you know, that's where everything happens at. That's where the magic get made at. I get in here, you know what I'm saying? I just zone out. A lot of times I won't write it. You know, Rollo be in here and I hop in the booth when I hear the beat.
Inspired, obviously, you know, I want to get back in and make some new music. Humbled, I know how much we put into the album, so, you know, to be recognized, it mean a lot, you know, for my team also, everybody that worked on it. We just excited and you know, happy to be here.
Unfortunately, on March the 31st, 2019, Nipsey Hussle was shot dead in front of his store, The Marathon, leaving behind his daughter and his girlfriend, Lauren London.
Nipsey's death has sent shockwaves across this city and across this globe.
Holder walked up on multiple occasions and engaged in a conversation with Nipsey, subsequently came back armed with a handgun, striking and killing Nipsey Hussle.
Turn yourself in. The community turned Nipsey's murderer in, because to us, this ain't snitching. It's about being held accountable for your actions.
On April the 2nd, 2019, Eric Holder, 29, was charged with the murder of Nipsey Hussle. Police stated, due to a personal dispute and not gang-related, Eric shot Nipsey and 2 others. As the getaway driver turned herself into authorities, she was not arrested and left freely Tuesday night. Sources say the woman is saying little to investigators due to retaliation. Unbelievable how she is not saying anything and she's not being identified. She was not arrested. Lauren London finally broke her silence with an Instagram post. Quote, I am completely lost. I have lost my best friend, my sanctuary, my protector, my soul. I'm lost without you. We're lost without you, baby. I have no words. Unbelievable, guys. Nipsey Hussle, you will truly be missed. You are a legend. This was brought to you by Miss China Doll. Real Gal Production is in this. Long live Nipsey. Passed away at the age 33.
Neighborhood Prince. He brought a lot of hope and change to the community.
You might as well call him the president of the hood then, Barack Obama of the streets.
There was so much more he could have did. He was only 33 years old.
Went Hollywood, made some money and just left all this alone. All the stuff we did was so he wouldn't have to die like this, you know. He died trying to save less fortunate people.
He loved his community. He was encouraging them and empowering them to be more, to do more with their lives.
We lost a big part of South LA yesterday, really the world.
He wasn't supposed to go out like that. This wasn't a part of the plan. but it's according to God's plan.
He called for peace. He called for justice. We're calling upon whoever killed Nipsey to turn yourself in.
I'm heartbroken. Nipsey Hussle was a big influence in the community. He had a very positive message, and just shocked and disbelief.
Man, that's for my bro, man. That's for Nipsey, man.
Preach nonviolence. We have to act that out.
And I would say to anybody out there, too, the absolute worst way to pay back Nipsey's loss, somebody we lost to the hands of violence, is with more violence.
He was struggling to make a positive difference. Fortunately, he had the strength to try to push forward and do some good things.
He's incomparable. There's no comparison. It's mathematically, emphatically impossible to compare him. There's a template that's been set because, see, they killed Nipsey, but you can't kill the idea.
He would tell y'all to keep striving, do what you do. Strive and don't stop, you know, keep going. Keep, you know, whatever it is, be the best at whatever you do. Don't stop. Just don't lose hope.
Barack Obama of the streets.
I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck, just my reckless habit. Ain't no pussy on my rap, disrespect the savage. I make one phone call and the rest get handled.